Welcome back to the Uni series. We've built our basic chat app in Alpha, given it persistent memory in Bravo, introduced our first deterministic layer with the regex engine in Charlie, and established a powerful intent management system in Delta. Today, we're making the biggest jump into true linguistic understanding with Phase Echo, full NLP syntactic parsing engine, linguistic intelligence. This is where Uni learns to analyze sentence structure, extract complex entities, and understand possession, moving far beyond simple patterns to genuine linguistic intelligence. Phase Echo is all about teaching Uni to truly understand the grammatical structure and meaning of your sentences, not just keyword matching. Our core goal here is to implement a robust natural language processing, or NLP pipeline that can perform deep syntactic analysis and manage entities with ownership. Here's what we're adding: a complete NLP processing pipeline, integrating Stanza for advanced syntactic parsing. Entity management system. Uni will now track and remember specific entities you have or own. Possession intent processing. Understanding phrases like I have X or do I have X? A three-tier processing architecture, regex, then syntactic parsing, then LLM as a fallback. Expanded database schema and formatting, more robust data storage, and even better text rendering. Let's delve into the technical heart of Phase Echo. The most significant change is the integration of the Stanza NLP library. Stanza provides a full multi-processor pipeline for linguistic analysis, tokenization, part-of-speech tagging, lemmatization, dependency parsing, and most importantly, constituency parsing. This allows Uni to build a syntactic tree of your sentences, revealing their underlying grammatical structure. Our new process sentence for possession intent function utilizes this. It analyzes the constituency tree to identify patterns indicating possession, such as I have X or do I have X. When it finds such a pattern, it intelligently extracts the entity and its quantity, handling both an apple and three apples using libraries like word to number and inflect for proper number to word conversion and pluralization. We've also introduced an entity management system with functions like check existing entity for X and retrieve entity count. These allow Uni to check if you already possess an entity and to query how many of a particular item you have. This feature is designed for persistent user-owned entities. This all feeds into our new three-tier processing pipeline. User input first goes to the regex engine. If no match, it then goes to the syntactic parsing engine, which is Phase Echo's contribution. Only if neither of those handles the input does it fall back to the LLM for general conversational responses. This ensures deterministic, fast, and accurate responses for linguistic patterns that can be formally understood. Our database layer gets a major expansion to support this new linguistic intelligence. We're introducing a new user entities table. This table is crucial for maintaining persistent knowledge about what users have. It stores the user ID, a category for the entity, the given name of the entity, like Apple, the quantity, and timestamps. This means Uni now truly remembers your possessions. Additionally, we've formalized the regex patterns table. This table now stores our regex patterns directly in the database, linked to their corresponding intents. This is a huge step towards a fully configurable and adaptable AIOS, where we can modify or add new linguistic patterns without touching the code. Finally, on the front end, we've enhanced our advanced text formatting engine to include inline code support. We've added a new single ticks filter, which processes single backticks for inline code, complementing our existing triple tick code block formatting. This advanced filter chain ensures that any code or technical text generated by Uni is perfectly readable. So, what can Uni do now? It's evolved into a truly understanding AI that can analyze the grammar of your sentences and manage entities. If you say, I have 2 red apples, Uni won't just respond conversationally. It will analyze the sentence structure, identify apples as an entity, extract the quantity 2, and record that you possess them in its database. If you then ask, do I have any apples? Uni will query its own knowledge base of your entities and tell you precisely how many apples it remembers you have, based on the quantity stored. This goes beyond simple keyword matching. Uni understands the relationship of possession within your sentence. And now, anytime Uni responds with a command, a code snippet, or any technical detail, it will feature perfectly rendered inline code alongside full code blocks, making complex information digestible. The most profound architectural shift in Phase Echo is the implementation of the core vision of deterministic linguistic processing. This is the first true realization of treating language as a formal protocol for knowledge extraction and function execution. The system now parses syntax deterministically using constituency trees, moving beyond simple patterns to genuine grammatical analysis. Extracts entities and their relationships from natural language, not just keywords, giving Uni a deeper understanding of the content. maps complex linguistic patterns to executable functions, providing precise responses based on structured understanding. Maintains persistent entity knowledge with user ownership, building a cumulative and personalized knowledge base. Processes complex grammatical structures beyond simple regex, allowing for much richer and more nuanced interactions. This phase marks the transformation of Uni into a system that isn't just generating text, but understanding the underlying meaning and structure of the language you use. This linguistic intelligence is a critical component of our language-based AI operating system. Uni interprets human language by identifying common query structures, though variations can cause confusion. Their deterministic strategy targets the 20% of user queries that account for 80% of interactions, precisely mapping frequent linguistic patterns to specific functions for accurate, hallucination-free responses, while an LLM handles open-ended language. Future plans involve extending deterministic management to more complex linguistic expressions to enhance AI comprehension and execution with rule-based accuracy. This ensures the R count in strawberry is always accurate, as it's handled by an internal function. Phase echo is a monumental achievement. Uni now possesses true linguistic intelligence, understanding sentence structure, tracking entities, and responding with deterministic precision to complex queries. We've laid the groundwork for an AI that can not only process language but deeply comprehend it. In Phase Foxtrot, we'll focus on system maturation and make our linguistic patterns fully database-driven, allowing for dynamic modification and extensibility without code changes. Get ready to see Uni become even more configurable and adaptive. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and press that notification bell so you don't miss the next episode where we dive into Phase Foxtrot. System maturation and database-driven pattern management. Configurability. See you there.